Everyone, this is a divine masculine message for any divine feminines who are watching. If you are cross watching, if you're a divine masculine and you're watching this, please let me know if this resonates. Please do like the video, comment, and even share your specific emoji if you don't want to share your experiences. A major channeled message came through about the divine masculines knowing you are right feminines. You're right because they weren't able to move past how you saw right through them. Now, this is going to be different for every single one of you, but what I'm seeing is the masculines removed themselves from this connection. They went into hibernation, they went into hermit mode, they went to retreat because the ego ruled the physical. Now, what that means was you have been right about something. You've either shown them the truth in some regard about them not being their usual selves. Now, this is definitely coming up for some feminines that you have had a conversation with them, either astrally or physically. You've had a conversation with them, which actually gave them an honest question about what they're doing and how is that affecting their reality. What I mean by that is some of you might have just said, what are you doing? Because if you did this, you can actually be happy. Like, what are you doing? And then they wanted to obviously have their ego rule, and they just thought, well, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just saying that because you want to be with me. And you're just like, well, wait a second. No, I want for you to be happy. I want for you to succeed. And I'm on your corner. But all they saw was you were speaking the truth because you had a hidden agenda. Obviously, this is going to be very different for everyone, but what I'm seeing is a very specific message for very specific twin flames or counterparts is that you had opened their eyes up to them being unhappy, them having the same old mentality, doing the same old things, having the same old processes, and not being satisfied. You show up, feminines, as somebody with potential, with expansion, with divine essence. And sometimes that light can be so blinding that it's easier to remove themselves and remain in the dark. You know how when it's pitch black and you've woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning, or somebody switches the light switch on and you kind of recoil and you're like, oh, my eyes. That's basically what you've done to the masculines. You've woken them up at 2 o'clock in the morning and it's like, I've just switched the whole lights in the house on. It's blinding. But that's what you do. Do not apologize for who you are. Do not apologize for how big you shine. Now, why is this important? Because when you are honest about them, about not working hard, not working and pushing themselves so much for somebody else, but finding their own happiness. Like for me, for example, I had a premonition, an oracle message that I liked the fact when me and my masculine first met, he would hum or sing or kind of like sing to himself, right? And I haven't seen that in a while. I hadn't seen that in a while. So I'm just like, well, where did that happy-go-lucky person who doesn't give a shit about what other people think go? Like, what happened? And it's 11:21 on the 11th of the 12th as I record this. So it's so much mirroring. If you are going through a mini dark night of the soul, you've had the shadows and the fears come up. Ongoing through this path, feminines, you are mirroring your masculines. Masculines are going through this dark night of the soul, this death, this rebirth, because they are understanding that you were right this whole time, that they need to find their inner peace and happiness. And you sought that through them. It wasn't because you wanted to be with them, it's because you want the best for them in every single way. And so, because they're going through this huge ego death, it is a major transformation happening for the masculines. And they are understanding that you were right about this. But you feminines, I feel that there's probably going to be another reading regarding how you feel feminines, but you are definitely going through a death and rebirth yourself. I recorded a question and answer, but I always do a channeled message first before every question and answer now. So it's not just a, hey, I'm gonna answer your questions for free on YouTube. It is, here's the divine guidance, here are the channeled messages, and then I go into some question and answers at the end. So please go check that one out, and I will link it actually at the end of this video. So you're going to be able to see some of the key messages for any divine feminines who are looking for some clarity and advice. And just bear in mind, the thing is, you attract your vibrational frequency. So if you are looking at fear, at doubts, at catastrophizing things, more of that will appear. So, feminines, you have been really tested at this time to face your own ego death. And because of that, you're actually mirroring your masculines. Because of this, you're actually having insights about what they're going through, and you get to remain grounded and ascend into a higher version of yourself. Okay, so what is the biggest challenge the masculines are going through at this very moment? The Wheel of Fortune, yes, absolutely. There is a big change of fate. And I love that the Wheel of Fortune has come out, because the Wheel of Fortune represents a change of the guards, a changing of the guards, a changing of the mindset, a huge, huge moment for the masculines to actually understand that they are no longer the old version of themselves. They can continue with the old version of themselves, but they're going to continue to get the same results. When we close the stage, when we have decided this is actually what we want, others will always have an opinion. They always, always do. Other people will always have an opinion. But this card, this Wheel of Fortune, is asking the masculines, which direction do you want to aim your focus, your goals, your target, your mission? Everything changes. And as it does, it is about aiming for what you think you want to be today. And you are being challenged, masculines, to understand who is the version that you want to be today, right? Not 10 years from now, not 50 years from now. Who would you want to be today? So, what is it that you're trying to change about your life in this moment of change? The Two of Swords. Now, as I was flicking the page, I really actually did see the Two of Swords come up, but I didn't give it any thoughts. The Two of Swords for me really does ask the masculines to have this balanced mindset, to have an air of that leadership quality around them, to make decisions and to make them with authority, with authenticity instead of fear. So you don't need to make decisions based on worry and stress. You can manifest how you want this outcome to be, and then you work towards that, right? So have this vision, have this outcome, let it go, and then make steps towards that. So stay in divine grace, in the flow. Allow yourself to be guided at this time, because this is going to happen in a very big way, but you get to make the decision whether you want to remain stuck in the old ways and the old ways of thinking. I feel there are a lot of masculines who aren't happy at this time. They're not happy, and they need to make a decision to change. What do we need to know about the cause of this unhappiness for the masculines? The Ten of Swords. Are you kidding me? I love when tarot validates the oracle messages. It's not about tarot. It's about how you're receiving and being receptive to these messages. Spirit has helped me understand that these 10 of Swords are going to continue to cause pain, cause a lot of heartache and resistance until you actually make up your mind from those 2 of Swords to change your thoughts and behaviors, and then actually ascertain, actually come to the conclusion that once you've tied up these loose ends, your past is the past. There are a lot of masculines who are going through this painful ending, painful rebirth, painful death of the ego, and understanding the ego can work for them in a most profound, prophetic way. This is the end. This is the completion. And it is inevitable for you, masculines, to change your mind and to move forward in this higher direction. So you've actually needed to go through this painful death and rebirth in order for you to actually think this was divinely aligned, that you did the work, but actually it was all prophesized. It would happen this way. You need to have this pain of understanding of what's not working, what causes you unhappiness, so you can actually move towards the happiness that you desire. There is a very heavy mindset about this decision, about the ego in the physical. What do we need to know that the ego is teaching the masculines at this time? The 9 of Swords. Listen, you guys. It is the subconscious that is inviting the masculines to delve deeper in the shadows. So, feminines, again, you may be telepathically downloading these chaotic moments, not only in your own subconscious, in your own meditative practices, but also you are feeling your masculines going through a tumultuous change because you are feeling that tumultuous change. I feel the feminines especially are going through this mini dark night of the soul again to eradicate some of the fears, to sit with the emotions that have come up. And amongst that, you're actually helping transmute the pain of your masculines indirectly because you are focusing on self-love and higher alignment with source. I feel for a lot of feminines who are still here in this reading, listening, are really putting so much effort into grounding their source alignment, the alignment with God, with the universe, with their higher self. So they're asking their higher selves, what do you need me to do right now? And they're really putting the smoke around their energy. It's like a force field and it repels all lower vibrations. I know some of you are actively doing this, but feminines, you've been guided that the masculines are really going through this troubling time, but you're cutting your energy off from all of these lower vibrations. Is the divine masculine able to do this type of energy protection healing? The 6 of Cups. The answer is yes. Your masculines know who you are. They know all about this connection. They may not be consciously able to admit what this is, but they are going through a process of remembrance. They are remembering how these pieces are coming together. And for some reason, it might be astrally, it might be telepathically, it might be in the 5D. Feminines, you have given the masculines conscious ability to coat themselves in divine protection. With this divine protection, they're actually able to have foresight on ways to cut their own energy off with karmic, with ego patterns, with lower vibrational energy. So if, for example, feminines, you have been called to heighten the level of protection around you, it's because your masculines are doing the same thing. As I said earlier, it's mirroring. It's continually mirroring one another. What do we need to look forward to once the masculines acknowledge that they are releasing their old patterns and the lower vibrations around them? The Judgment card. Come on, you guys. Spirit, you are incredible, blowing me away with these messages. Why is the Judgment card so important? I absolutely adore this card. I adore this card because the Judgment is about listening to the music of your heart, easing the mind, erasing all the self-doubts. So once the masculine erases the ego and the lower vibrations, they're erasing the self-doubts, they're erasing the negative chatter, they're allowing themselves to be forgiven by themselves. And this is the symbol of love. The Judgment card here has a fan that is a heart. So it's stopping the masculines delving into the past. It's stopping the endless chatter of why you think you're unworthy of miracles, masculines. This is a direct portal opening that shows you the way of forgiveness, of healing. So once you've got this protection down, all these toxicities are naturally falling away. What do we really need to know? That the divine is guiding the masculines towards the lovers. Come on. Oh my God. I'm loving this reading. I'm loving the questions that are coming through. I did not pre-plan these questions, I swear. I shuffled a million. What was my question? Oh, Spirit, I get too excited. What is this leading them towards? The lovers. These two people are silent, backstage, talking to each other, not giving a care if of the world, whatever the world is doing. They're talking to each other. And I feel like this is very symbolic of the telepathic communication that's happening right now between the both of you. Feminines, you've put a cloak of armor around you and you're defending yourself from lower vibrations, and that includes your divine masculine. So when the divine masculine evolves and emanates this love, they can meet you at this higher timeline. I feel that there are feminines who are unafraid to let their masculines go because they know that they are meant for more. And this isn't from an spiritual ego perspective. This is removing themselves for the betterment of humanity. Come meet me at this higher realm, in this higher dimension, in this frequency of love, masculines. And the masculines have heeded that advice. They followed the path on their own, and they're coming to speak to you. And this is being watched over by Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Uriel, Ascended Masters, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene. What is coming in the near future for the twin flames on this journey? The King of Swords. I'm going to read this card out actually. Why is the King of Swords here on what is coming for the near future? King of Swords, perfect. It is time to get your head in the game. Find the space in your mind where everything is quiet and still. It is a place that drowns out all the noise and allows you to focus and think with razor sharp precision. Wow. We've gone from overthinking, catastrophizing, mental chatter, negative emotions, doubts, fears, to now razor sharp precision. Listen to this, guys. What happens when you take the stage will be up to you, masculines. How you think, how you respond, how you maintain control will all come back to how you prepare right here, right now in the wings. King of Swords has many tricks to call upon to get the mind centered and calm. You know them as well. Now is the time to call upon them. Bring all of your mental gifts to this quiet space in your mind. See yourself already giving a flawless performance. For this is the moment you have worked so hard for, the moment to show your mental mastery and give the performance of your life. I feel this is the masculines going to speak up about how they feel because they were afraid of before. They were afraid of something hurt in the past, manipulative behavior, opening up the sacredness of their heart space has been tumultuous before now. This is a sign of bravery. This is a sign of courage for the masculines to speak up about what they truly want and how they truly feel. What is it that the masculines would like to say to their feminines who are watching? The Page of Cups. Wow. Now, for me, the Page of Cups usually is an offer coming in, and it's a small offer. It's a, hey, I still think of you. Hey, I'm still reminded of you. And it could be in signs, symbols, messages. It could be through songs. It could be via your family and friends. But it's actually saying there is this energetic kind of excitement that is flowing around here. This is I feel it. I feel it getting ready to take the stage and step up. That's what I feel. This is very much a stepping up type of energy. Dear Divine, what do the Divine Feminines need to know? What is the last message that the Divine Feminines need to know at this time? I've got one card here, and it's Let Your Light Shine. And we've got the High Priestess. Oh my God. Okay, I officially love this reading. I love, love, love this reading. I love the High Priestess. I love that you are being guided towards your highest self, feminines, that you have been ushered in to take center stage, to your masculine is going to tell you you're right. And instead of gloating and say, yes, I was, you're just going to sit there in silence and peacefully accept that you have been, that you were stable, you were stoic, you were in command, and your power is in the silence. It's in the quietness. You're a master of this, feminines. You have been asked specifically at this time to not only let your light shine, to allow your masculines to let their own light shine, just to peacefully listen when they come in. Not judge, not comment, just listen. There is this humble devotion that the feminines give, not only to the masculines, but to everyone they meet. And this is an honor to be around this type of feminine. Being here, being grounded and centered in the presence, it's actually allowing the feminines to bring this sense of calmness, of clarity, of peace, of vision as it unfolds in such a mysterious way. Like, there's so much mystery around the divine feminines, but what I'm seeing here is this is given light to a major transformation that the masculines have needed to go through alone, but it also has enabled the feminines to seek this higher level of gifts that wouldn't be possible if it didn't happen in this specific way. I love this reading, guys. I can't even remember the questions that I asked. I think I need to listen back to this reading because sometimes when I channel, I honestly don't remember. So if this resonated with you, please let me know. If there was a specific part that resonated with you, with you, oh, please let us know. I am blown away by this reading today. I need to leave the cards out and just process what has just happened today. Like this video if you haven't already. I'm sending you guys so much love. Bye for now.